Hello, this is vlog number 3 for exploring the Christian faith. I chose prompt number 4 for chapter 8 with questions to all your answers. The main reasons that the author gives for believing that some sins pain God more than others are, he talks about how the Bible doesn't say sins are equal. He uses an example of Paul writing to the Corinthians, and how uh, one man who was doing something sexually immoral should basically be kicked out because of what he's done. And so there's nowhere in the Bible that says that sins are equal, and that's an example of a punishment that was deserved because of that sin. He also talks about how, just common sense tells us that sins aren't equal, and how some people act on their sinful nature in more that in ways that damage people more than other sins. So, like, for example, he gives like Hitler, who caused millions of deaths, and you can't say that his sins are the same as someone who maybe lies sometimes, or does, maybe they cheat on their test or whatever. um and some sins also damage your relationship with God more than others. He gives the example of like like a petty thief versus a murderer. You can't A murder is like you're taking someone's life versus just a petty theft that barely affects someone. And yeah, and the saying all sins are equal kind of gets used as he says, as a speech act. So for example, someone was struggling with a sin and they said, well, all sins are equal, so that's just kind of between him and God, which that doesn't help the person who's struggling with a sin, because it's just allowing them to it's allowing the person saying that to not have any responsibility, and gives it does not help that person who's struggling at all. So yeah, I think the strongest reason here for me is the Bible doesn't say sins are equal. I'm a person who just likes when people talk about stuff to use examples from the Bible and use biblical teaching. And so it doesn't say, the Bible doesn't say anywhere that sins are equal. So that's, I completely agree with that. And there's no other real reason. You don't need another reason if the Bible doesn't say that sins are equal. So yeah, that's it.